From Leda Lanes in Nashua, New Hampshire, Aaron St. Cyr from Haverhill, Massachusetts is back looking for his third victory in a row against the #1 qualifier, Brian Fuller Jr. from Newburyport, Massachusetts, in today's ladder championship match. Next, as Al Johnson presents Candlepins for Cancer, brought to you by LHM.
Welcome back to Candlepin Bowling, brought to you by Candlepins for Cancer. We're down to two bowlers now as Aaron St. Cyr took down Dean Sullivan 337 to 328. And looking for a spot to join Nick Norcross and Jason Simino in our Tournament of Champions. We're not going to waste any time. Let's bring our two bowlers up. Aaron, you've been bowling fantastically, coming up with some key shots on the end. I mean, all three of our matches in this ladder have come down to the last two boxes. What were your thoughts going into the last two boxes?
It's never going to be easy, no matter where you look at it. So you just got to keep every ball in the head pin. Try to get as many shots as you can to go, and just stick with it. Don't leave any pins on the deck.
And your competitor isn't getting any easier, bowling Brian Fuller Jr., who is no stranger to the lights as well. Like you said, just keep your pinning. Make him work for every one of his pins.
And that'll bring us to Brian Fuller Jr., our first two-time participant on the show. Brian, welcome back to the show.
I'm glad to be here.
What are your thoughts bowling here in the championship match? It's nice to walk in and bowling for championship money against a guy like Aaron St. Cyr, right?
Yeah, this time it's a little easier than trying to climb from the bottom. So.
That's for sure. As our #1 qualifier here, Brian, looking forward to seeing you bowling against Aaron here in a big championship match. And I think that's going to bring it home for us guys. Let's have some fun with it here. Good luck, fellas.
All right, Richie, we are on to the finals.
Grand finale.
Aaron St. Cyr leading off, lane 33.
Third ladder here of Candlepins for Cancer. The first ball is on the 1-3 pocket.
Leaves the 2 and the 7. Nice piece of guiding wood.
Nicely done.
He wastes no time with his first mark.
Nice and true, right on the face of the 2.
Another head pin hit. Leaves a triangle of the 2, the 4, and the 5. Piece of wood in the back there, kind of holding things together.
Great way to start.
Putting the pressure on right away. As we get our second look, actually, of Brian Fuller Jr., who was on our first ladder.
Second look from the first ladder on the third ladder.
Sure. First ball is off the head pin a little bit.
Well, not so bad. The 1-2 and the 7.
Nice piece of wood coming up.
So Brian will be open here to start.
It'll be an 8. Brian's from Newburyport, Massachusetts. Currently averaging 123. He has a high single of 224. High triple 474. He's on the head pin. The 5, the 7, and the 8.
578. There's a piece of wood behind the piece of wood on the right-hand side. The red line might be okay. He's going to try it.
And he
Nice
makes
shot.
it. What a shot. That's a veteran shot right there.
Use that backwood to sweep from the right-hand side, just to the left of the red line. Kind of snap everything over to the left-hand side. Beautiful shot from Fuller Jr. And a timely one early here in the finals.
Aaron looking for some bonus money. Finds the head pin. And got the cluster 5 on the left and the 10 pin.
That's a tough break.
Looking to get at least 3 out of here. And he'll get 4.
How about 4?
That's a big 10 box. And he hit that pocket with authority.
Nicely laid in on the 1-2. He's got just the 6 pin here.
Oh,
Just a little kiss. Just a little smooch from the right-hand side. All counts the same. That may have taken the 5 pin.
so he'll mark in 3 of the first 4 boxes.
Fuller now with a big fill ball. Flush on the 1-2, and he leaves, wow, he leaves the inverted parallel pins. The 5, 6, 8, 9.
Tries to go outside. Well, I can't say if he was trying to go outside. Okay. And we'll get the 9 box.
Tough break for Fuller. That's a really good ball to leave something like that. That's a shot you leave maybe once a lifetime.
Especially in that position.
Well, that's what I mean. The parallel pins are one thing, but usually you see that on one of the corners.
Right.
Never in the middle of the deck like that. 5, 6, 8, 9, very rare. And then another beautiful ball and nothing to show for it.
The 6, the 7, and the 10. Oh, he gives it a bid.
Nice try. Certainly no lack of effort early on here.
Then he'll pick up the 10, but 43 through 4. Aaron working on a mark. He's currently at 51 plus a ball.
Just want to offer another quick thanks to Lexi, Matt, all the staff at Lita Lanes for having us today throughout this taping. Lita has 36 lanes of Candlepin Bowling, pool tables, arcade games, great food and drinks at the Kegler's Den. Right next door is Lita's Lighthouse with 12 more lanes of glow bowling and plenty of parking available. You can visit them today at 340 Amherst Street, Nashua, New Hampshire, or online at litalanes.com. Great place to have your business party or your birthday party.
Aaron with another mark.
The folks down here at Lita are just fantastic. They're always more than generous to us, and we're happy to have the program here. So 69 and a ball for St. Cyr. Looking to add some pressure early. Again on the head pin.
Oh, and he takes the corner.
Does trip the troublemaker in the back. Took the 7 last minute.
The 3 and the 6 left.
3 and the 6. I wonder if the wood's touching the 3. Might make it easy to cherry.
And he makes it. It
anyway.
doesn't matter. There's $25 in bonus money.
He's putting the ball exactly where he wants at the moment. 77 half, 87 and a ball.
You know, we talked off air about, you know, trying to run the gamut. You know, where he's bowling, this is his third, you know, his third match of the
Another great ball
ladder.
from Fuller.
You know, do you feel that? Does the pressure, you know, add up as you get to the finals? But
If it is, he's not showing any of it, that's
No.
for sure. It is still early, but Fuller really hasn't missed an object yet, and 3 just brutal leaves in a row, to be honest. And so he is down 24, but really with any kind of luck whatsoever, it could be an even match the way Brian's throwing the ball as well. See if he can stay on the head pin and catch a break of his own. It might be the best thing he's looked at the moment, the 3, 6, 7, and 10. Piece of wood rolling all the way up, and
Yeah,
now it becomes a roadblock.
Yeah, he doesn't want that.
Gonna go right on the 3. That's about all he can do, and jumps over the 6. Well,
And a 10 box.
when it rains, it pours, I guess, Jeremy, but at the same time, at least it's early enough in the match where
Yeah,
there's time where he can, make it up. So while he is chasing 24, it is indeed only 24, and there's still 24 boxes to go.
Yeah. So we're going to take a minute. You'll hear from our sponsors. We'll come back with the conclusion of the first string. So right now we have Aaron St. Cyr at 87 plus his fill, and Brian Fuller Jr. at 63. Aaron already has $25 in bonus money in this string. He's looking to add another $25 here in the 7th. Well, I believe we were just talking about this.
Well, this is the traditional parallel pins as opposed to the one where Fuller had, where you could substitute the 8 pin for the 10 pin, which is just nightmare fuel for either of them, unless you hit it like that and give it a good bid. And he seems to be putting a good bid on just about everything right now.
Yeah, everything kind of seems right in sync for him.
Whatever song he's singing in his head is the one that's working right now. Great rhythm. Even that ball.
That's a working quarter hit right there. He's the 1 and the 3. Not the result he was looking for. Looking to pick these up for a 10.
It'll be 2 opens, and that's what Fuller is
And a 10 box.
going to be looking for here as he comes up. Going to try to be nice and aggressive and grab a couple pins back here.
Let's say if he can put 2 together here, that'll help soften the blow a little bit for the second string. Another great pocket hit. Leaves the diamond, 3, 5, 6, and the 9. Oh, is it going to kick it? And it does.
Trip the 9.
Sometimes you just need that little bit of luck.
That extra second. He's been hitting his objects. Absolutely deserved that break. Really put on it. He's nicely on the 1-3. It's a good ball from Fuller.
It's got the triangle in the left corner. I don't really like that piece of wood.
Not a fan myself, Jeremy. He's going to have to hit this nice and flush. And he
makes it
That's
anyway.
a beautiful shot. You go too high, you're in trouble. You go too low, you're in trouble.
Those are 2 big marks for Brian Fuller Jr. right there. Aaron coming off of 2 10 boxes. That's just off the head pin a little bit. Takes out the corner triangle. Aaron's from Haverhill, Massachusetts. He's averaging 116. High single of 160, high triple of 432, high 5 of 686. And he makes a great spare in the
Close it
9th.
up. Huge mark in the face of the 2 from Fuller. Let's see what he fills it with.
Little fall on the head pin, but he leaves the 3-6.
Trip the 4 and the 7 late. See if he goes by the wood or if he sweeps it. He's going to try to sweep it.
And
he
he
gets
does.
there. Nicely done. 2 marks in the face of 2 marks. 141 on a ball. A strike would give him $151 and $25 in his pocket.
Throws a great ball. What a great finish for
Beautiful bowling.
great finish for Aaron. 148 first string. But Fuller's working on a couple marks himself.
On the 1-3, what's it going to do?
You know what? As ridiculous as of a leave that is off the head pin, that's not the worst thing I've ever seen. Oh my God. Fuller looking to clean this up for the 10. I'd also like to point out, in Aaron St. Cyr's first string, it was what we call in Candlepin anyway, a perfect game.
That is a perfect game. A perfect game is when you leave 0 pins standing, whether they be strikes, spares, or more importantly, 10 boxes. Aaron St. Cyr left 0 pins standing that game, which is a relatively rare feat in Candlepin. And we've spoken about his pinning throughout the entire series. It's kept him in both the matches that got him here, and he's really worked hard on those 10 boxes, specifically a few of them, to give himself a positive opportunity.
And not to take anything away from Brian Fuller Jr., who's only left 3 pins on the deck. And a big 8 fill, a 122.
122, and it could have easily been a 152. You think about the tough leaves that he had throughout the entire string.
Yeah, some light, good head pin hits.
Both bowlers right on their marks. Looking forward to the next 2 strings.
Brian Fuller Jr. leading off on lane 33 at a 122 his first string. It's off the head pin, but it's a working ball, leaves the 1 and the 4.
Much better than what he was looking at in the first string, that's for sure. All over it.
And he'll
Nicely
make it.
done.
Just want to remind everybody that this match is for $2,000. Runner-up will take home $1,000.
No small potatoes.
And he comes
10.
back with a hammer. And Aaron comes back, 9 drop.
This ball from St. Cyr leaves the 3 pin.
Piece of wood rolling out. For Aaron's to shoot the single. And he makes it.
It. That's a really tough shot, having to wait all that time to make a single, especially when your opponent's on a couple of marks like that. Well done by Aaron.
Since it's been founded, it's given away over $12,000 to those who need it. Pretty soon you'll be able to donate electronically on their website, candlepins4cancer.com. That's the number 4. For the time being, if you want to donate, please send a check to Al Johnson, 467 High Street, number 8, Hampton, New Hampshire, 03842. Aaron makes a bid at that, leaves a 7.
Nice offer at the 4 horsemen plus 1 for St. Cyr.
And a nice 10 bucks. But yeah, without what Al Johnson is doing, we don't have this show.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. Everything Alfie's done from top to bottom, from the origins of the show and to all the people that he's helped out and that you've helped out just by watching this. Oh, it's going to be a double?
And we got our first double of the ladder. We haven't had one in any of the matches yet.
We have not. That's $25 in bonus money and a chance for $500 more for Brian Fuller Jr., who was down 26 in the match, and now all of a sudden, with a big ball on top of this, could be dictating the pace. Could it be 3?
Oh, he couldn't have put a better bid on it. Leaves the diamond.
Puts it nicely on the 1-2.
The 3, 5, 6, and the 9. Looking to make this another $25 in bonus money.
Put it there.
Oh. Diamond wins again.
Big pins.
75 through his first 4 boxes. Aaron looking to start something up of his own.
Nice ball. Doesn't trip the 2. Now he's got the 2 and the 6.
Piece of wood behind the 2. If he goes...
There's a little spacing here. You can go inside or outside. Goes middle. Really difficult shot either way. And that's the first pin he's left standing through the match. And unfortunately, that's not the time that he wanted to do it.
Loses that ball a little
Wait
bit.
a second. Is it going to take the 10 on the way in? It nearly does. 1, 2, 5, 10. Try to find a full ball here. It's a good try, but it is going to be 2 opens for Aaron St. Cyr, and that's going to relinquish the lead.
And a 9 box. 43 through 4 boxes. Through completed frames, Brian Fuller Jr. has the overall lead of 6. Current 32-pin lead in the string. And he finds the...
And that's 10.
I've watched Brian bowl enough to know when he's got it going, and he absolutely has it going right now. And another double. That's 2 doubles in this string. Another shot at $500 when he comes back up.
What a ball.
See how Aaron responds. With a great first ball of his own. He's got the 5-pin.
Beautiful ball as well.
But I tell you what, he's going to have to start marking. And he's got the 10. 53 at the halfway mark for him. Off the head pin, but leaves the 1, the 2, and the 4. punches through the 2-pin. And a 9 box, 62 through 6. So we're going to take a break. We'll hear from our sponsors. We have Brian Fuller Jr., 105 plus a fill to Aaron St. Cyr's, 62. Brian Fuller Jr., the second opportunity in this string for $500. He gives it a bid.
On the 1-3.
A little bit better result than last time. Leaves the triangle. Oh, and it goes right through. That's my least favorite leave.
So it's a 9 for Brian. Puts him at 129 through 7.
It's a bad joke.
Left of the head pin leaves the 4 horsemen plus the 9. Leaves the 6 and the 10. And a 10 box. 139 through 8. Aaron looking to see if he can make some magic of his own.
Throw a couple of marks here and a little noise of his own.
Nice first ball right in the pocket. It's gonna leave the 3, the 6. Sorry. Oh, and he cuts it.
That's a big shot. Huge shot against the open.
Got the 3, the 6, the 3, 4, 6, and the 7.
Throw a strike here. You can cut it to under 20. So there'll just be 5.
There's the horseman plus the 8 pin. Sneaks by the head pin, takes out the 8. And a 10 box.
Nice 10.
87 through 8. Through completed boxes, so far the overall lead is Brian Fuller Jr. of 26 pins.
26 after all that, which was exactly the game lead after the first. So shows you how quickly you can swing. Right on the 1-3 again. Beautiful ball from Fuller. 3 horsemen left side, the 2, 4, 7. Outside.
Oh, and he gets
hello.
it.
A little kick it up in the air, and here we come.
The 2 goes over the 4, comes back down, takes the 4, and then into the 7. The 7 pin.
Oh, the 4 looked like it wanted to fall for a second there. Another awesome ball from Fuller. 4-8.
And he's got it.
On a beautiful shot. .167 and a ball.
And I mean, we're already past the highest string we've seen so far on the show. and a 5 fill. 172 for Brian Fuller Jr. An incredible
Fantastic
string.
bowling. Excellent bowling from Brian Fuller Jr. 172 gives him a total of 294 through 2.
Aaron coming back with a great first ball of his own.
See if the wood chooses to get out of the way. It sits there. Has just enough room to go by it. Let's see if he can get there. Snake
And he
eye.
got it. So what does that do to your mindset when your opponent comes back and throws a 172 at you?
Well, you have to figure damage control, number one, and he's done a decent job of that. You know, he's battled for his 9s and 10s. He had a mark in the 7th, and this one right there in the 9th.
Got 5
This match isn't over yet. If he can make this here and keep it to about 30 pins, we've seen 2 30-pin swings already.
Yep.
Oh, and he just snuck by that. That was a pretty good attempt.
A 110 second string for Aaron St. Cyr. A 36-pin lead for Brian Fuller Jr. 294 to 258. Just incredible bowling for Brian Fuller Jr.
Absolutely. Awesome bowling.
Take
For,
a quick.
for both bowlers, really. I mean, who knows what could happen this third string?
Here we are, string 3. The finals of our third ladder. Brian Fuller, 294. Aaron St. Cyr, 258, who has defeated 2 very solid opponents to get to where he is. Defeated Jeff Surratt and Dean Sullivan.
2 fine bowlers and 2 great matches as well. So he's earned his way up here. He's going to have to earn this victory, though, and it's going to start with this 10 box.
And a nice 10.
So he did that part of it.
So as you said, 36 pins, that can very easily be made up this string.
Well, the lead after 1 was 26. The lead after 14 boxes was still 26, but the other way. It's just so strange how quickly this could go. Now this one looked terrible at first, but now he's got that second piece in the gutter. If he can hit that left cap, maybe send it off the wall.
Oh, and he gave it a
really
bid.
did.
Fantastic offer on that. Leaves the 7-pin.
I'll tell you, if he'd have made that, the roof would have fallen off this place, and all of a sudden,
The 9 box, 19 for 2 as we see Brian Fuller Jr. try to follow up his 172.
Brian with a real chance to put the chains on this one for sure.
So off the head pin, it's 4 in his first ball. Let's remind everyone, the Easter Classic is back April 17th right here at Lena Lanes in Nashua, New Hampshire. If you're interested in bowling, it's the premier 20-string event. And a great 8-box. If you're looking to sign up, definitely call Lena Lanes at 603-889-4884, or you can sign in through lenalanes.com. Which I believe Brian Fuller Jr. has an Easter Classic Championship.
Indeed he does.
Brian currently bowls Tuesdays at Academy in the Friday Pro League. No stranger to the lights. He has 10 appearances on Classic Candlepins, 3 appearances on the $30,000 Candlepin Challenge, and 1 appearance on King of the Palace. So 2 opens.
2 opens versus 2 opens. Aaron St. Cyr chasing 33 pins at the moment.
And a great first ball.
Wow, what a ball. 6-8.
That. Looking to clean this up. I mean, it's so, it's frustrating to throw such a great first ball, especially consecutive boxes, to be left with that.
So the 6-8, for instance, that's one of those leaves that you can't leave unless you threw an absolute missile of a ball.
Right.
You know, it's one of those ones where, for the most part, you know, like the 5-7 comes to mind. You really generally don't see that unless you threw a very good ball. So that's disheartening, especially when you're chasing 30 pins here in a $2,000 match and you throw 10 on it like that. That may even be the more frustrating part.
Exactly.
Throwing the 10 on top of what you thought was the better ball the first time. But yeah, he'd be more than happy to take that 10. So now Fuller, even with the 33-pin lead, is up against that mark. Mark here, mark there. You never know.
Got the 2, the 4, and the 6. A little bit outside. Leaves the 2 and the 6.
Oh,
And
nice
a great,
10.
that's an amazing 10
You
box
might
right
remember
there.
that pin later on. You never know.
He's got 4 with his first ball.
Oh, it's a better second ball. Try for 1, maybe another creative 2. 1 it'll be. Well, herein lies the match, really. A double could turn it on its head. A spare could make it interesting. Even a count and a 10 keeps him alive.
He's got 4 on the fill.
It's gonna
Oh,
be
no,
this
he's got another
here.
ball. He's got another ball.
Yeah, some big second ball here.
Oh,
Carries everything but the 7.
but a good 9 fill.
Again, yep, a good 9 fill. 9 and count keeps him alive. So he's got 12 back for the game, which gets him back to 24 down. Trips the troublemaker with that 4-pin. Now he's got the 6 and the 10. Standard 2-pinner.
Yep. Piece of wood.
All
And he
over it.
makes it.
Timely shot.
Big mark for Aaron here. Starting to put the pressure on Fuller now.
Well, he was down to 24 pins. He's got 20 posted plus a fill. So Brian needs a mark just to keep it at the 24, coming home with 4 boxes to go. And he trips the troublemaker, and could be more. So now he's got the 4 and the 7.
And he makes a fantastic shot.
Yep, pushes it through. That wasn't a gimme either. Nice shot by Fuller to answer the call. he could put the stranglehold back on it with a good ball here.
5 on the fill.
5 and could be much worse. He's got the 1, 3, 6, 7, 9. 3 will get you 5, as they say. Not outside, tough shot. So it'll be 1 for Fuller for a 9 box and 59.
He's got a total of a 28-pin lead right now for Fuller minus this fill.
28 minus a ball. So optimally, you want 9 or better to cut it under 20. 4 boxes to go. He needs a fill here. And he's got a fill ball.
He throws 10 on it.
Well then.
You couldn't have thrown that at a better time. Looking to throw 2.
He wants the 3-pin to stick around.
And it will.
The 3, 5, 6, 10. A must make.
Oh,
Wait a second. Nearly tripped the 5.
a little bit of a short pin.
So he'll have 8 on the fill. And
9
just 9.
box.
He's going to wish he had that 10. It's going to put us on the odd number again.
104 through 8. Pressure's back on Fuller a little bit now. 18 pins through completed, I believe. Got the 3 horsemen on the left. Got the 2, the 4, the 7.
Right, 18 pins coming home. Yep. Outside.
Oh,
I think the wood may have stopped it there.
and a 10 box for Brian.
Good 10 for Fuller.
The match lead now is at 10.
We got it at 10. Fuller is up 10, opposite the 9 box here. Drops 9. Could be a $2,000 10 pin.
And he makes it. I think his heart was beating a little fast as that ball went down.
Well, it's a good thing it's a 60-foot lane and not a 62-footer because he may have run out of real estate there. But at any event, that's going to give him a 10-pin advantage plus the ball. Basically going to force St. Cyr into 2 marks here.
But here we are with 2 boxes left. This match is not over.
2 bowlers that definitely deserve to be here. Aaron's going to have to make this the 2-5-7 to stay alive.
Oh, the pin slid by it, behind the 5. And a 10.
Be a 10.
114 through 9.
He's got the 1-3-10. And in the realm of you never know, this is a must make.
Nope.
And he finds the hole that cannot be found.
No, 123 for a 381. I got to give it up to Aaron St. Cyr.
Some great bowling.
I mean, to go out and lose with a 381.
That's some tough bowling.
And I got 10. $93 through 9 for Brian Fuller Jr.
So now Brian, while he has the match sewn up, he's also on the quest for another $100. He needs a mark here for 400. He was at 294 through 2.
He's got the 9 drop. He's got 5 pin. Nice piece of wood out front. And he makes it. And he will join Jason Simino and Nick Norcross in our Tournament of Champions. And a great way to finish.
Great bowling.
112 for a 406. Puts him in the higher seed in the Tournament of Champions as well. Although we still have two more spots to fill.
2 more to go, but that series is shaping up to be a phenomenal one, as this ladder has been a phenomenal one. Some great matches from top to bottom. This just never gets old for me, man.
No, this has been an absolute blast. Let's talk to the bowlers. Well, that wraps up another ladder series here at Candlepins for Cancer. Brian Fuller Jr. advances to the Tournament of Champions after throwing a 406, defeating Aaron St. Cyr 381. Got to hit a buzzsaw there in the second string.
As he said, you did hit a buzzsaw there in the second string, Aaron. You bowled fantastic on your own, but I mean, what can you do when someone's throwing like that at you?
No, I did get hit by that Brian Fuller bus. Just got to keep checking my sticks out. I missed a couple easy ones in the last string to come back, and he just kept the foot on the gas the whole way.
Well, I mean, let's be real. Enough about him. You bowled fantastic through the entire series. A well-earned check here for $1,175, courtesy of Candlepins for Cancer, and we're really happy to have you here. Your first time on TV under the lights. Dude, you were great through the entire taping. We can't wait to have you back, so congratulations to you today.
Thank you so much. I thank you, and thank Al for everything you guys do. Frank, Brendan, camera crew, awesome work.
Awesome. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it, Aaron. Awesome. Thank you. And let's bring up our champion. Keep clapping for Brian Fuller Jr. Let's give him a round of applause as well. Brian, come on in. Jeremy, you take it over here.
Brian, fantastic job today. You had 2 shots at $500 in the same string. Of course, the second time you had to sit through the break. What's going through your head each time you have a shot at something like that?
I was just hoping I put the ball where I needed to on the third one. So.
And you did that. You left the diamond on one, you left the triangle on the other one. But fantastic bowling. 172 for a 406 series, $2,000 for winning the ladder, $150 in bonus money, so $2,150. And who do we have here?
This is Emerson. Huh. He's going to be 9 months old in a couple weeks.
And he's already a better bowler than I am. Congratulations. You're going to be you're joining Nick Norcross, Jason Simino in the Tournament of Champions. Fantastic bowling. And we'll see you at our next ladder taping.